Hi friends, in this video we will see about very basic interior questions on IJ tag, J tag and boundary scan. First, why boundary scan came into picture? What is the main usage of boundary scan? See, boundary scan is subset of J tag. That's what J tag protocol number is IEEE 1149.1. Boundary scan can also call as a BSCAN. The other name of boundary scan is BSCAN. Is used for boundary level testing. Boundary level testing means to test the interconnection between two chips. So interconnect between two chips. So one chip to other chip connections we will use to test using BSCAN. This is the first one. And next question, what are the mandatory instructions in JTAG? The mandatory instructions in JTAG is bypass, sample, preload, X-test. So these are the main mandatory instructions in JTAG. And what are the pins in JTAG? So JTAG pins are TMS test mode signal, TCK test clock, TRST test reset, TDI test data input, TDO test data output. These are the pins of JTAG or pins of tap controller. So we can sometimes, what are the pins of tap controller also we can say these pins, right? How many states in JTAG FSM? FSM means final state mission. So this JTAG FSM consists of 16 states. 16 states will be there. So JTAG means joint test action group or joint test access group. Next, how to reset the tap without TRST? So TRST means test reset. How to do synchronous reset of the tap? To reset with TRST a set. So we need to set TMS equal to 1 for 5 CK clock cycles. So automatically, so without T reset, it will, the tap will be reset. Okay. Next one, how to do JTAG X-test explain. So in this we have a different states, sample, update, so states. So here so to X-test, update for first chip and capture shift for second chip. So first shift when you are updating, second shift will be capture, and preload for first chip and sample for second chip. So here load and unload data, like that it will happen. How to do JTAG in test example explain. If you do preload and sample on the same chip, it is in test. So if you do same thing, preload and sample, so it will comes under in test. What is the instruction code for X-test? So instruction code is all zeros, all input pins will be 0. That is X-test. There are 10 chips on the board. How to do select the third chip in them? So here we have a 10 chips on the board. So how to select the third chip? See, first two chips load with bypass, and 4 and 10 will be in bypass. Okay, so like that third chip will be select. First 2 we need to bypass, remaining 4 and 10, third will not bypass in this case. Okay, like that we can select third chip in them. Next question, in bypass mode, why do we need a flap between TDI TDO path? We can directly connect TDI to TDO, right? So why we need bypass mode? If flap is not there, we cannot predict when data will be valid for the second chip. So we need flap between TDI and TDO. Okay. So data we cannot predict. So that if you want to predict data, we need to do it. Why JTAG? Explain it architecture. So it is a very basic answer for that. So if you want, you can refer the manuals or videos in YouTube. So JTAG means Joint Test Action Group. Some books they given Joint Test Access Group also. So both will be same. It follows a standard architecture. It can be helpful to test the device easily. It has tap, test access port, tap controller, register, instruction set. So these are the main the architecture parts in JTAG. Next question, what are the data registers in JTAG? Boundary scan, bypass, identification. So these are the data registers in JTAG. How tap FSM works? So here a basic answer. So if you want, you can refer the videos in YouTube how it will work. Clearly they given. It is a 16 state finite state mission, 16 state FSM, which works under the control of test clock and test mode signal. The transition from one state to another state occurs under the positive edge of the TCK with the help of TMS, and during negative edge it is upload in the TDO. So these are the basic operation. So it consists of following states: test logic reset, run idle, select DR scan, select IR scan, capture. DR means data register, IR means instruction register, capture, shift, exit 1, pause, exit to update. So these are the different stages of FSM. Next question, how you will initialize the tap FSM? So sometimes they will ask how you will initialize the tap FSM. By making tap to wake up in tap logic reset state. So wake up the tap logic reset state. It can be initialized properly. It can be initialized properly, but if it is wake up in some other state, then by giving continuous 5 ones, it will go to the test logic reset state and it is initialized properly. So this is the way you can initialize the tap FSM. What is bypass register? It is a kind of data register which is used to reduce the distance between TDI and TDO, test data input and test data output. Okay, so distance if you want to reduce, we will use bypass register. When the chip is idle, so when the chip is idle case, we will use this one. Instead of passing all the way through boundary registers, it provides the shortest path to pass the data. It reduces the number of clock pulses. There is also one type of advantage of bypass register. Next question, why reset is optional in JTAG? When reset state occurs? So reset normally it is optional pin. So it is designed is made in such a way that there is a consecutive once on TMS test mode signal on rising edge of the clock reset the JTAG. So, consecutively once on the TMS on rising edge automatically it will reset the JTAG. Hence, reset pin optional from external. That is the one way. Okay. So, one way to reset also. What is the difference between JTAG and IJTAG? See, this is a very simple. Sometimes they will ask why JTAG and what is the IJTAG and what is the difference. So, difference is between JTAG and IJTAG. So, the difference between JTAG and IJTAG having SIB, segment insertion bit in IJTAG, which makes the bypass possible and resetting is easily while forcing, thereby saving the number of test cycles and test time. So, bypass possible, resetting easily while forcing, thereby saving the number of test cycles and test time. So, this is one way to save the time in IJTAG. Okay. So, these are the questions, basic questions only, it is not in-depth questions. Okay. Okay, thank you.